Guys, I really have no clue what I'm doing. I feel like the universe is like telling me not to do this. So for context, what I'm talking about. So I was like getting set up for today, and the only thing I had left to do was figure out if my why did the volume like peak like crazy there? Figure out if my headphones worked, and then figured out if my microphone works, which like they always do. So I was like, why would I look into that beforehand? Well, I forgot that my microphone likes to do this thing where it goes shh in the background of my audio the entire time I'm on OBS and on a very specific other recording software. It's not Reaper. Reaper is the one we use now, but we had to switch to Reaper because my microphone did that. It would go shh, and I can't figure out why. So I'm using my webcam microphone right now. I hope it's loud enough. I hope you can hear me. If you can hear me, hello. And for my headphones, the crazy thing about that is they just aren't connecting to anything right now. There's no reason. There's absolutely no reason. I can't get them to connect to my computer, and I can't get them connecting to my phone. So we're gonna raw dog the situation. But my one fear is that if I play any videos for you guys, they're just like gonna come through double, which I don't love. But you do what you gotta do. I guess in this situation, it is baby's first stream, so you can't really like expect too much from me, right? Yeah. Hi everybody, it's Chi. Hello. I figured that even if nobody comes to this, it's like a virtual diary, you know? I can keep it up and people can go back and watch it and be like, what was Chi doing on May 24th, 2026? Oh my gosh, I will tell you. May 24th, 2026. That is the 𝐬𝐫𝐶𝐶 birthday. Yay! Pachi pachi pachi! That just basically means that the Osamatsu-san characters have their birthday today. There's literally 6 of them, so it's 6 birthdays in one day. Yay! I literally have them with me everywhere. This is my Osamatsu-san back pillow that Rory got me. I thought, like, maybe if I was crazy, I could put together a big collage picture of all my merchandise of Osamatsu-san and post it today, like the really cool Oshikatsu girls do. And then I realized that I kind of like don't treat like merch as like special objects that like need to be like put in a box and keepsaked, you know? Like my back pillow. I'm sure like there's a collector out there being like, oh my god, how could you use that? And then I have this cup that I got at a convention, and it's the Osamatsu-san Sanrio collab. And I literally just use it as a cup. I got it pretty cheap too, because there's a big crack in it. And like things like that, like if it's a cup, I'm gonna use the cup. Sorry. And if it's a butt pillow, I'm gonna use the butt pillow. It's what they would want. They would want a beautiful girl to sit on their face. I don't know. So funny if you're coming in here and seeing this. So, I guess my last note of contention is, so I'm using my webcam, microphone, and camera. I actually think that the camera looks pretty good. It was like a $10 camera. But the thing is like, my monitor is a TV. It is legitimately a TV. So I have the microphone right here, right? But up here, that's where I see myself. For you, it's up here. And I thought about a lot of positions where I could put the camera, right? I could put it here. It could be here. Kind of giving you like a side, you know, I'm mogging you. I'm mogging so hard. Lily! Oh my god, the chat works. But it looked like it was double for a second. Is it really like that bad though? Like, can I just leave it? Can I just leave it? Or is it like a problem? I could put it here. I could also put it, I'm afraid to touch it too, cause like my microphone is up there. Am I quiet? Lily, am I quiet? my vision trying to match every space. Lily, tell me, am I quiet? I can watch myself. Let's listen. Am I quiet? I'm literally not an ASMR channel. Lily, am I quiet? But what is that like whistle noise, right? And it gets worse if I use my Yeti microphone, so that's why I stuck to this. Because if I used my Yeti, it would have gone shh, shh, the whole time. Oh, moving my camera. You're so smart. You're so smart, and I'm so blonde. Anyway, could be there, could be right in front of me, could be above me on top of my, you know, my television. Then you're getting a really good lap view, you know? Speaking of laps, I'm sure my cat is gonna come in at some point and want to chat with us and show his butthole to the public. So you're gonna have to be cool with a little bit of nudity on this stream. So, yeah, that's all of my, I think, notes, and that I have some candy. I brought some candy with me. So that we can just have a chill, fun time, right guys? We're gonna hang out. I've got a lot of videos for you. I've got a lot of pictures for you. And remember, I don't have my headphones, they're not working, so you might hear double. You guys are just gonna have to like hang out with me today, okay? First stream. Baby's first stream. How are you guys doing? Did you have a great weekend? Please let me know. Hi Otter. Otter, my love. Do you still have my 17 CDs? Otter messaged me and was like, I have a butt ton of 17 albums. Do you like 17? I was like, do I like 17? Do I like 17? You know? And kindly offered to give me whatever I wanted, frankly. And so I told Otter the ones that I wanted to keep, and Otter is keeping them for me. And I'm so happy, because they're also just gonna bring it to me at JFAX, which is in 2 weeks. Hello? That like sounded like the apparently. Hello? I'm not ready for JFAX, because apparently it's in 2 weeks, and apparently I'm not ready. Oh my god, what is happening with the chat? That is just not appropriate. Whatever is happening with that chat box down there, I'm gonna figure that out on another day. My cat has entered the room, so get ready for a little bit of nudity whenever that decides to appear. So, thank you so much, Otter. Mwah. So, let's get into this, this PowerPoint that I made, right? I made a PowerPoint for you guys. I hope you like it. Oh, it looking good already. Okay, this is my PowerPoint that I made to talk about Anime Central, because I figured I was gonna have so many videos and pictures, and I wasn't really sure the best way to share them with you guys. So I have compiled them in a PowerPoint with Google Drive links, so I don't think I'll be doxxed today, but the fate of the universe is in your hands. Your hands. I'll look in the right viewfinder. Your hands, okay? If you see something, say something. No, it's the exact opposite actually today. If you see something, it stays between you and me, okay? Okay, so let's put this baby in present mode, right? Present mode, we all love. Can we also just talk about, this is all so cute, this like layout that I got. I have to show you guys sometime my hidden ace up my sleeve, because graphic design is my passion / neg. I'm really bad, you know, I try really hard at graphic design, and it's not my forte, my forsuit, my foreskin. It's not my forte. So I have a lot of websites that have free assets for VTubers, and while I am not a VTuber, I am a flesh tuber, I suppose. So, I have a lot of good assets at my disposal that are free. So, anyway, Anime Central, right? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. What is the Michaela Noguera, the girl who's like, Kim Kardashian? What does she say? She says like I'm talking about like her divorce. She says something like, alright, you guys are gonna want to sit down for this. But buckle up, because you guys are gonna want to sit down for this. I got a divorce. I don't know. I don't give 2 crabs about Michaela Noguera. I don't think I've ever actually seen that video. I've just seen the clips. Anywho, so this is what we wore on Friday. If you'll notice, new shirt, right? A very kind fan entered our art competition and drew that for us, and I think it's actually really special because they're Tamagotchis, and my name is Chi, guys. Tamagotchi. They're made for me. So, we didn't have these shirts done for the convention. This is not how they're gonna look in the future. Probably not at JFAX. They're probably looking different at JFAX. But Rory did put the decal onto the shirt. So she got the shirts off of, I want to say, Amazon, and then put the decals on And then after the convention, she took them home, and we're going to use them for other conventions after they've been fully decoed out with all the rhinestones and the lace and the see-through materials, the meshes, the goodies. So this is kind of the soft launch, I guess, of the shirts. We wore them underneath Summer Fanfare's uniforms, which was crazy. I don't think we've worn Summer Fanfare's uniform in so long. I can't say if I have a favorite between Summer Fanfare and Heart Hacker, because like they're both like in their own ways uncomfortable, right? Like this one has a lot of sequins, so it's really scratchy, and it's nice in the fact that it's a two-piece set, so it's easier to take off than Heart Hacker, because Heart Hacker has so many bells and whistles. In order to put on the Heart Hacker costume, you have to take on and off 6 buckles that you cannot do by yourself. You have to have someone help you. So you have 6 buckles and then a side zipper on Heart Hacker. This one's at least nicer because it's a 2-piece set, and it's a bit easier to come on and off, but it's just kind of scratchy. It's kind of scratchy, you know? Will we be selling these shirts? So, okay, a lot of people have been asking about that, actually. I didn't think that you guys would want shirts, I guess. But a couple people have asked if we will be selling these shirts, and I'm kind of perplexed, right? Because in order to sell merch that has fan art on it, I would want to pay a commission fee. And kind of the thought process behind the art competition was that the prize was us getting to wear your shirts, and like, I'm not trying to be like, we're not gonna pay you, you know? But that was not like the incentive for like making the fan art. So it kind of feels like it defeats the purpose when I'm like, actually, like, it's not just for us, it's like for everyone, and I have to pay you now. And I'm like, I have a lot of things that I need to pay for in Cheery Girls. There's a lot of big things happening behind the scenes that I would rather put my money into than putting it into paying a commission fee for a shirt that I actually don't know how many people are gonna buy. Will that be the answer in like a couple days, in a couple weeks? Like, I don't know, but that's just how I feel in this moment. And Rory probably feels completely different. She could have her own, you know, similar, different opinion. That is just mine. I would rather invest our money into something else, but I can be persuaded. I'm very easily persuaded, you know what I mean? What about other kinds of cheery shirts? You know, anything with shirts is a whole ordeal, right? Because you have to think about everyone's size. You have to think about where you're getting these shirts from. Like, we should just do a whole stream where I talk about the business of selling shirts. Because it's like my be hated. I don't hate it. Hate is a strong word. It's hard to sell shirts because everyone's a different size, and everyone's got, shipping price is so expensive, right? So let's just put that on the back burner now. Stop asking me to sell shirts. I'm just kidding. I really don't care. I think it's sweet that you guys want to wear Cheery Girls shirts. I'm just not ready. I'm not emotionally ready. Okay. We got really lucky with the location for the Friday show. Because it was a guerrilla show, that essentially means that we were kind of just throwing a show out into the world and hoping that people showed up, you know? So, I wasn't sure where we were going to be performing because we found out the night before that they had decided to move registration into the lobby, which is where we were planning on performing. Horrible idea! The worst idea I've ever freaking heard. Let me tell you about that, okay? In order to get into the convention, you have to go through the lobby, and the lobby is like this, you know, and then you've got like artists and dealers and like entertainment hall, and you know, you can't get anywhere because everyone's and their mothers is coming for the Idolmaster concert. So the lobby on Friday and Saturday is filled to the brim with mothers, fathers, grandchildren, cousins, aunts, and uncles. It's a whole anime family reunion of people trying to get a badge that you can't get anywhere. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea. It used to be in the dealer's hall, but I suppose people have told me they wanted to make the dealer's hall bigger. Because that's exactly what I want, right? Exactly what I want. I want more overpriced merch of keychains that are at every single booth. I would like it if the dealer's hall was full of like industry brands in terms of like artists that are so big that they don't fit in the artist alley anymore. I like those for dealers. But you know what they really mean when they say we're making the dealer's hall bigger is that we're putting in like 5 more like $1,000 food booths, like gyoza for $50. I don't know. I didn't buy the gyoza. I actually really wanted to, but I forgot. And the same like trinkets that are like, well, we imported it from Japan, so we can sell it for $30 for a button. Whatever. Lobby registration is a knucklehead idea. More 3D printed dragons, please! That's what I'm talking about. Everyone and their mothers wants to sell and thinks that they can sell 3D printed bullshit. It is just more stuff to put in a landfill. But I digress. Anyway, this location, back on topic, this location, right, is kind of peak, I would say. Like, this is like a really good spot. So when I passed by and nobody had set up yet, like, usually there's like a cosplay photo shoot or a Love Live group doing a little performance or people filming TikToks. It was dead empty. And it was maybe 10 a.m. So I stole this spot. I told Lauren, I was like, hey, I don't even care if Michi Project and Reveille don't want to perform here. This is the best spot ever. We're gonna perform here. So I immediately like whipped out my phone and went on the Cheery Girls store and been like, hey guys, we're filming or we're performing right here in this lobby. Can't wait to see you. So luckily, thank God, they were all cool with it. It could have been like, gee, why did you do that? We actually had another place in mind. But they were like, oh yeah, no, this is a good spot. So I was like, thank God, no one's mad at me. Sometimes you just have to like shoot your shot, you know? And just hope. What is it? Ask for forgiveness rather than something. I'd rather ask for forgiveness than regret not having the situation happen at all. It was a good turnout. So, okay, guys, here are my Google Drive files of the performance. And I don't know what the volume's gonna be like, okay? Because I don't have headphones in. Don't ask for permission, beg for forgiveness. That sounds correct. That actually sounds right. So, if I play this video, can you guys just tell me if it sounds good? And if, like, you want me to, maybe I'll turn off, I'll mute the internet, and I'm just gonna have the audio come through my microphone, right? And let's try that, okay?
So let's watch videos that aren't featured on the Cheery Girls page, right? Because I don't really like to post our live performances anymore because it's kind of like it's a little treat that you got to show up, you know? So let's see. Let's watch. Can you guys hear that? Oh, is that the end of that one? Yay! It's a bit quiet. I think it's okay if you just like crank your volume up, you know? Pink and yellow. Those shirts are so comfy also. They were very nice to wear when I took off the cheery shirt underneath, you know? Guys, I asked about the weather. Like, I'm such a bad MC. I literally went up there and said, how's the weather out there? Let's skip the intro, right? I think we did Up Up Typhoon next. Please! Yeah, I think it cut after this. Look at the audience, though. That's a good crowd. Why does it look like that? I swear I look... Okay, this is a solemn fan cam. What is happening? Hello? Hello? Is that like showing up for you guys? Okay, well, cool audience. Lots of people came. Lots of, Wada? Is it Wada Sans Frontier? Or is it it's not 𝐕𝐸𝐺𝐉. 𝐕𝐸𝐺𝐉 wasn't there. But some Wada group was there, and they were doing the chants, and it made me so happy, because I love hearing the chants. Chicagoans love chatting about the weather. So it was really nice that day, and I remember being like, how's the weather? It's pretty nice. And everyone went, eh. And I went, oh, screw you guys, I'm from Michigan. This is beautiful. Okay, what's this one? Oh, these are out of order. But it's okay. This is oh, happy birthday, Matsus! We're gonna learn the dances for these songs too, but we shouldn't have time. Midwest Wada community! Thank you. Love them. I've been trying to get Rory to do a Osomatsu-san dance with me for forever, and so I had like a whole list of songs of like every opening song that they've done, and but I was like, this one's good for this reason, this one's good for this reason. And I think it's like really cute that we picked the first opening to do, because it's just so iconic, you know? We did learn the dance break for this though. I think it came out pretty good. I taught Rory the dance break like 2 days before we went to the convention. into AOP, right? Get into AOP. They made all of the 𝐲𝐶 songs up until the latest season because there was like I think it was a 5-year hiatus between season 4 and season 5. So the group that made all of the opening songs went on break or disbanded. And so now Da Pump, which made Come On Baby America, they made the new song for 𝐲𝐶. It's okay. I like AOP better. So cute. That was the end. That was the last song of our first set. So basically, because it was a Michi project show, we kind of like jumped in last minute. So what we ended up doing was, so Michi. Well, we had 𝐕𝐔𝐒𝐓. They were our opening act. Hi, Brendan. Hi, Brendan. Hi, Brandon. Brendan took these videos, guys. Say thank you to Brendan. He took these videos. He's great staff. Hope you found your jacket, Brendan. So 𝐕𝐔𝐒𝐓 went first, and then Michi Project did 15 minutes, and then we did 15 minutes, and then Michi Project did 15 minutes, and then we did 15 minutes, and then I think Michi Project went again for 15 minutes. They had a lot of stuff prepared. And then we finished off with Snow Halation. No, we didn't. Hello? Start Dash. We finished with Start Dash. A big collab of Start Dash. It was really cute. I'm sorry, Brendan. I'm sorry to hear that. So let's watch the last clip that Brendan took. Right. This one has to be Up Up Typhoon by one of my favorite groups. Yeah, wait. Let me give the intro and then I'll let this play. But I know it's quiet, so you guys have to like really lean in, right? So Up Up Typhoon was made by the group Up Up Girls 𝐂𝐶𝐓, and they are a Hello Project group. They've been running for like, I don't know, 10 to 15 years now. They're old, but their lineup has changed a couple of times. I love Up Up Girls music. It's so cheery girls coded. It's very goofy. It's very like energy, high energy, fun, a lot of audience interaction. So if you're looking for any music to get into, I would suggest Up Up Girls 𝐂𝐶𝐓. They also have a bunch of sister groups. One is called Up Up Girls Pro Wrestling. They are girls who wrestle and also perform. And then there's Up Up Girls Nikki, which is just like 2. I think they're just like Up Up Girls for like the next generation. So they kind of do more like basic J-pop, like modern J-pop. Whereas Up Up Girls 𝐂𝐶𝐓, they perform all of the songs they've ever like. They still do the songs like that Up Up Girls 15 years ago, whatever, performed. And that's where my nostalgia heart lies. Anyway, Up Up Girls has a song called Up Up Typhoon, and there's like a whole part in the beginning where she's like, through the wind and the rain, we'll always be together because Up Up Girls is the best concerts. And so I made it into English, right? And so it's like now presenting the musical stylings of Rory-chan. Here's Jojo Arashi. It's so goofy. And then Rory just got to like fully like show her musical prowess because she's so good. And I wanted to do this part, but I was also like, no, like Rory needs to do this part because I need to be in the back doing that. That's what I'm known for. I remember thinking like I'm gonna fall when I did like that like move. I was like, I'm about to fall on my ass. This dance is gonna be so fun when we learn this one. We're doing this one at Pangy Party in Florida, and I think like it'll just be so much more like so good. Cheery Girls Tag Team Wrestling. Have you look at our little chubby little legs? They're not chubby. I just mean like chubby like in the baby way where it's teach my squeeze them. What I was trying to say is we're not gonna take anybody down. I love wearing the white pigtail holders that I'm wearing there. Every freaking girl, and by every girl I mean both Reveille members, we're also wearing those white fluffy ponytail holders. I was like, oh, I didn't realize like they were so popular. But they like kind of slide out of my hair halfway through the show, so I don't know, maybe I retire them. There you go. I turn it up for you. So that part, I was supposed to say, through the spring, the summer, the fall, and the winter, in the middle of the day and even at the night, who cares? How can we have all this energy? It must be because of Cheery. Okay, that's what I was supposed to say. For some reason, what I said was, through the spring, the fall, the autumn, and the winter. And I realized that I couldn't continue, so I was like, I just realized I said fall and autumn, which is the same thing. So, you know, you gotta own up to your mistakes, because I think the audience thought that was pretty funny. You know, the audience liked it, you know? Look at them. They're having fun. You can see Jenny and Alex and Barry and Vivaria and little Biddy's head in the bottom corner. You're gonna make Tomodachi Mi's of us? Please! Share it with me, I wanna see them. Up Girl songs are 5 minutes long. It's full of good shit. That's such a goofy song. Goofiest song in the world goes to Up Up Typhoon. Okay. So that was our full performance. I didn't think they were just gonna start playing. I didn't know they were gonna start playing. It caught me off guard as much as it caught you guys off guard. Okay. Alright. Jump scare. Thank you to everyone who came. It was so nice to see you guys. The turnout was spectacular, you know. This one here, can you guys see my mouse? I don't know. The one where the cheery video, this one?
Alright. 3, 2, 1, cheery!
That one was taken right after our set. It's gonna play the videos. Ready?
3, 2, 1, cheery!
How many times can you hear that before you start hearing it in your sleep? So that was taken right after our final 15-minute set. So if you're like wondering why the crowd might have thinned out between then and now, or then in the next video, it's because this video right here, that one was taken after the Start Dash collab. So a bit of time had passed, but we all look so cute together. I love Chloe and Biddy. It was my first time meeting them, and they were so cute. They're little babies, even though we're all the same age. It's weird being the same age as everyone / older in the community now, because when I started, I was like the baby. I was like 16 to 15, and now people who are starting to become Kai Guy idols at like 16, 17, I'm like, oh, you're so young. But that was me at one point, guys. So that was Friday. What happened next? Oh, we got fajitas! When the fajitas come out sizzling! I love Jack's films lately so much. I've always loved him, but I've gotten on a Jack's films kick again. And every time we go to ACen, we go to the same Mexican restaurant. I think it's called Maria's. But they sat us outside too, so it was like so nice outside. But I was dying because I didn't realize until we got back to the hotel at the end of the day, but I hadn't had any coffee. And it was making my brain freak out. Like, oh my god, Brendan, if you're still here, listen to me and listen good, okay? Mama needs her cup of coffee. Don't talk to me until my morning cup of coffee, because that was the worst I'd ever felt. So like I ate these fajitas, right? We had these fajitas, and they were so good. But I was like, why is the headache still not going away? You can see I took out my hair, I took out my pigtails, because my head was in so much pain. It literally felt like someone was taking a screwdriver and just going in my scalp. But what helped was that giant freaking margarita. That did help, you know. It was raspberry margarita. I normally don't get raspberry, but Rory and I wanted to share one because we're major lightweights, and Rory, my fruit flavors that I like, she is not a fan of. I like peach, I like orange, and she hates tropical flavors, but she likes raspberry. And so I was like, okay, I'll try the raspberry. And it was bussin', Janelle, it was bussing. So that helped a little bit. Caffeine addiction is no joke. Honestly, I used to be one of those people, if we're gonna have that conversation, I used to be that kind of person that was like, I can't understand why you guys drink coffee, because I just need tea. I just like tea, coffee, I don't get it. And then I found out that the white chocolate mochas from Starbucks did have coffee in them. And I went, oh, This is kind of good. Wait a minute. Mama might want to try a vanilla latte. Which is funny because I think it was really just a placebo effect. Because I used to like take sips of my friends' vanilla lattes and go, that's disgusting. And then once I found out that white chocolate mocha had mocha coffee in it, I was like, wait, this shit is good. This is really good. And then I just started liking coffee. And now I have my own espresso machine at home, and I make myself a vanilla latte every day. Every single day. Raspberry margarita sounds so good. So good. And you have to get it frozen, and you have to get sugar on the rim. If you get salt on the rim, disgusting. Disgusting! Who's getting salt on the rim? Unless you're getting lime. But if you're getting a lime margarita, disgusting! Get a fun fruit flavor. Okay, Friday, we're done. Okay, we're done talking about Friday. This is Saturday. Saturday was my first time performing solo on purpose. Okay? There's a big difference. So, I think I've only performed solo one other time. And it was back probably 10 years ago now. When I was in a group, 𝐕𝐔𝐒𝐓. If anyone remembers that, you get access to the Library of Alexandria. I don't know. So 𝐕𝐔𝐒𝐓 was my group that, Rory was in it as a trainee member actually, but it was kind of the successor group, or before that. If Cheery Girls is the successor group of 𝐕𝐔𝐒𝐓, what does that mean? 𝐕𝐔𝐒𝐓. Anyway, I performed solo back then, only because like my other duo member like had a medical emergency like 5 minutes before the show. Nothing like bad, she just was like, I don't think I can perform, and so I was like, fuck it, I'll do it live, and I performed our whole duo set by myself, so it was like a little awkward because like I was doing Romeo and Cinderella, but just my part. So when it was like my duo partner's part, I was just kind of like standing there. The fit check in front of the water X says, oh my god, you're right. I just was waiting in line to get in, guys. I'm telling you, the lobby lineup was a horrible idea because no one could get in the building. It took us like 10 minutes to get inside. We were just like waiting in this line to get in. So this is what I wore for my solo performance, right? It's basically just what I wore for the Cheery show on Friday, but I added this varsity jacket. And then on the varsity jacket I put some pins. So I have the Chi pin and the Rory pin, and also, so I had these band-aids. Oh, they're still here. I have all these band-aids I got from Miniso back when I was teaching. Right now I'm just a neat, very osomatsu-san coded. But when I was a teacher, I was like, let me buy these bandages from Miniso, and they're Sanrio themed, and it will be good because then if I go somewhere with the kids and they get a scrape on their knee, I'll say, hey, I'm the cool teacher with the cool band-aids. But these band-aids are horrible. They don't stick to Jack Diddley, okay? Especially if you're an active kid, it's not gonna stick on them. And I think I bought them in 2023 because all the band-aids say like -23 whatever on them. So I just covered myself in band-aids. I can't tell if it was a look. Maybe because it's just all too close together. But, I don't know. Is it a serve? Is it not a serve? You guys can tell me. I don't know. I like this photo of me though because I look like a kid on her first day of 4th grade. Like specifically 4th grade. How old are me and Rory? We are both 26. We're actually only 2 months apart, 3 months apart. I'm December and she's March. But yeah, I am the older one. I'm the older member of Cheery Girls, and we just found out I'm the shorter member of Cheery Girls. I thought Rory was the shorter one, but I think she grew a couple centimeters, guys, because I am officially the shortest member of Cheery. Put that in your fan art. Okay, also, I just took a picture of these plushies because I think they're so cute. They were somebody's OCs. They were in the artist alley, and I think that's like so creative. One, to have these like beautiful OCs, right? And then to like get little plushies of them and like little outfits for them and little glasses for them. I like it. I like it a lot. I want to take one home and squeeze it. Are they called Nuis? N-U-I-S. I think that's what like that style of plush is called. I only have one, and it's over here. Ugh. This is my Nui. It's Lenny from Genshin Impact, and he's my baby. And I wanted to be the kind of person who took a Nui with her everywhere, but then I took her to I took him to Otakon, and I was on a metro, and some guy stopped me getting off the metro and was like, hey, you dropped this. And I was like, I don't want to bring him anywhere ever again because I'm gonna lose him. So, I don't know, Nuis kind of scare me. I want more. I want a custom-made Nui of me. But I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose the Nui. Okay. This photo. Okay. So, Brendan has been getting really good at photography lately. So before the show, I was like, hey Brendan, you brought your camera. Can we take some photos? And we were on top of the parking garage. And I was like, wouldn't it be cool if we took a photo of me sitting on the ledge of the parking garage? And understandably, everyone was very worried about me doing that. And so I was like, no, like, it'll be fine. Because I couldn't even jump up there, right? That's why everyone was like, oh no, you're gonna jump up there and then you're gonna fall, what, like 15 feet? I mean, 15 floors to your death? I was like, no, because our friend Ryan will just hold my feet. And so if I start to fall back, like, he's got my feet, right? But he's like bending down to not be in the photo. And so he looks like this really sad dog that's like holding my feet. And then on top of that, so then they help me get down, right? So I don't die. We go to look at the photos and they're all overexposed. Like, it's literally just white. It's a screen of white. And so I was like, oh, so in an alternate timeline, there is a reality where I did this, right? Jumped up onto the ledge of this roof, fell, cracked my head open, died, right? Follow me. I fall off the roof, die. Then, so we go a couple days. My parents had to fly in from Arizona. They fly into my funeral, right? Everyone's sad. And they go, well, Brendan, you took the photo of her in her final moments before her death. We need to use it for the funeral. What does the photo look like? And Brendan goes to the camera, pulls it up, and it is a white piece of paper. But luckily, that didn't happen. And then by that didn't happen, I mean I didn't die, right? I'm alive. So, we just retook the photos. And, I still may have a long way to go with photography. That's not your fault, King. That's not your fault. We did not know that the photos were going to turn out white. And there was not a problem because we just retook the photos, you know? And I tried this pose again in a safer spot. So you can like see where the pole is, like the concrete juts out from the wall. There was another spot where there wasn't a pole, so that's where I sat for those photos instead. So it was okay, guys. I got my shots. I haven't seen them yet, but I bet they look slay. And I didn't die, and Ryan didn't have to hold my feet again. Thank you, Ryan.
Orlando?
There's Brendan right there.
That's like a 13, almost 14 hour
There's
trip.
Alex.
I drove all the way.
I love Alex. They're so funny. They're just a funny little guy, you know? Follow Alex if you just want to follow a funny little guy. And then this other video is Rory took just a video of me posing. I'm just a posing girl. This is what it looks like when you're taking a photo shoot, in case you didn't know. It was cool because sometimes we were so close to the airport, sometimes planes would fly behind the photos, and so we did have a couple of photos where the plane was like flying behind, but I think those ones were in the overexposed photos. But it was still like a cool idea, especially for like because this concert was performed on the top of the roof of the garage. Cute. So Sunset Stage was the name of the show for Saturday. It was filmed and performed on the roof of the parking garage during sunset. So I thought that was like really cool, right? Like, and I got to be first. So even though we did start a little bit late, like I still was the one that got to do Sunset Stage, you know? I was still performing with the sunset as my view. I could see everybody, and then I could see the sunset, and I just thought like, man, this is so cool, you know? It's a bunch of people coming together. Some of us got to be in the official Idol festival put on the community stage. Some of us weren't. But we're all together performing, even if we don't have the opportunity to. Like, we make the opportunity, you know? I feel like by saying that, it sounded like Cheery did not get accepted to perform at the Idol Festival. That is not true. I feel like I need to say that. We just didn't apply. Because we were like, well, our friends Michi Project are going to host their own thing, so we were like, well, we could have 10 minutes at the Idol Festival or like 30 minutes and be with our friends. And so that's what we kind of like chose. But I still went to the Idol Festival and it was really good. It was still really cool. I loved all the acts. But this, I think, was my favorite performance because it just was so like, it's so free, you know, so fun. So this is some footage from my set. Oh yeah, this is just Instagram stories. So it's gonna go back and forth between a couple. I had 2 songs. So I might pause it again once we hit like the other song I performed. But this first song I did was 𝐂𝐇𝐀𝐓 by Perfume, another 5-minute song. I love 5-minute songs. I don't know why. But I've been working on some stuff. What's that quote? I've been working on things, and if I tell them, they'll try to stop me. I don't know. I've been working on a lot of solo songs to maybe perform here, if you know what I mean, like almost like a concert, but like live streamed. And like, if you wanted to help me out, like, you could check out the description and see my wish list. That is like definitely something you could potentially find. And maybe I would perform these songs also in that possible, like, live streamed concert. I'm just saying. So. There's a good crowd. A good crowd. So the other song. So the second song. Anyone know Boythrob? Anyone know a good little pink and yellow duo or quad, not a duo, but a quad named Boythrob? I love Boythrob. I don't care if people want to say that they are a Nathan For You skit in the making. I don't care if people think that they are a joke. They are real to me. Boythrob is as close to Kai Guy Idols in the mainstream that we are going to get. Alright? It is a bunch of people with, like, what do I want to say? Boythrob is a bunch of regular people who just want to perform and make music and make people happy. And what are Kai Guy Idols, right? They are a bunch of people who just want to perform and make music and make people happy. They wear the goofy costumes. You know what I mean, though. Like, they're good costumes, but they wear the costumes. They make the music. They perform in an awkward venue sometimes. Every Kai Guy Idol's got to do that. We are one in the same. Okay? So, I learned the dance for Can't Stop the Throb, and I was like, I'm gonna do the song. And I went to Reveille, who was hosting the show, and I said, hey queen, how do you feel about maybe some unorthodox style performing, like English speaking music, like some would call it a meme, but I don't see it as a meme. And they said, go ahead, we love goofy music. And so yeah, I did Can't Stop the Throb. I can't stop the throb. And the audience loved it. And they were doing like the what a chants in Can't Stop the Throb. I messed up a lot, I'll be honest. It just keeps going back and forth. It's kind of whiplashing me. Yeah, I'll be honest, I'm not, okay, I'm proud of myself for doing these. I'm not super proud of what my, like, outcome, like, I practiced not a lot, so I can't, like, not say, like, oh, I practiced so much, I shouldn't have messed up. I messed up a lot, and I didn't have a lot of time to learn it, so I'll give myself grace. But I want to get better at these songs, okay? I'm working a lot on making these songs better for the next times I perform them. Like in a live stream concert. I remember I was showing Rory Akihabba Love, like I was practicing in the parking lot, and she was like, I think there's like 5 times in the song where I thought the song was done, and I was like, nope, it's a long song. It was so fun just getting to like be goofy too. I felt like I was like in my element, you know? I was like, I just get to be goofy and fun and have a good time. And everyone's having a good time with me. If you're wondering, yes, everyone did tag 𝐕𝐍𝐉. I asked everyone at the concert, I was like, hey, if you're gonna film me, you need to tag 𝐕𝐍𝐉, because I want cheery girls to become 𝐵𝐻𝐿𝐻. And a lot of people came up to me after the show, showing me like their Instagram stories, being like, 𝐕𝐍𝐉 viewed my story. And a couple people actually like came up and said, 𝐕𝐍𝐉 liked my story. So I have been recognized by 𝐕𝐍𝐉. They liked my performance. And I guess I just am hoping that they don't think that I was cosplaying them by doing this this set, you know? I can see how my costume can look a little like 𝐕𝐻𝐿𝐻 cosplay. So I hope that they like realize that this is me as myself performing 𝐕𝐍𝐉 and not crazy fangirl, I guess, performing 𝐕𝐍𝐉. I don't know. I made sure to make an Instagram story being like, hey girl, hey 𝐕𝐍𝐉, can we be 𝐵𝐻𝐿𝐻? We have original music and we are pink and yellow. What if the 𝐵𝐻𝐿𝐻 was pink and yellow? You DM'd me the cheery me's and you're heading out of the live. Bye, Otter. Thanks for coming. I can't wait to see them after the stream. I'm gonna look after the stream. I'm so excited. Thank you. So yeah, we had to leave pretty fast from Sunset Stage though because Rory wanted to change. Look at Rory. Wowee, Maui, mama. And also we had food. So that was like kind of the main purpose of like, we couldn't like watch the whole show because we hadn't eaten all day. So we changed. And also, guys, there was somebody cosplaying this statue. Like, this statue is a person. This is a person. And not like I remember I went up to him and I said, I don't know where to look. Where do I look to talk to you? And he said, I have eyes everywhere. And it was my goal. We had a bingo card for the weekend. It was our goal to get a picture with a crazy cosplayer. And on my Twitter, I had seen that someone said that there was someone cosplaying the Hyatt statue, and I was like, that's the guy that we need to fill our bingo board. We need to get a photo with that guy. And we found him at 1 a.m. in the lobby of the Hyatt. I wonder when he went to bed. He probably never went to bed. Oh, I took this picture in the middle because the security, I guess like they just gave up after like midnight or something, but the security like stuff was still laying on the table. So this was the monitor, and this was a photo that the security monitor took, I think, because it must be like the metal fastenings in Rory's like bust right here. It set off the camera. So I was like, that, and also it was like 3 a.m. so my brain went, ha, funny. we were just wandering around so late because there was like 5 people that messaged Rory to hang out, and we never like found them. We just like couldn't find them. So this video is us just like sitting in the lobby of the hotel being like, well, what are we gonna do? It's 3 a.m. we Ubered here. We weren't that far away, but it was like far enough away that you could take the shuttle or Uber, and the shuttle only came like every 30 minutes and only had like 10 seats in there. So we usually just Ubered, and it was so cheap. I feel like whenever I Uber in Michigan, it's like $15 per ride minimum. And the rides from our hotel to the convention center were usually like $5 to $8 for an Uber Black or an XL or whatever they're called. It was a pretty good deal. I know what I say in this video, so I want you guys to hear it.
Ready? Yeah. I never lose my virginity because I never lose.
Yeah, I don't know. They kept telling me to say that. Guys, I was being bullied. Sunset Stage was a highlight of my week. Oh, I'm so glad that you were able to come. You guys have to tell me, because Sword, I'm gonna call you Sword. I see you all the time. I appreciate you in our coffee. You guys have to come up to us at the shows and say, I am a cool Sword. And then I'll be like, oh my god, you're the guy. I know most of our fans by their usernames. I just don't know you guys by your faces. Anyway, I'll never lose my virginity because I never lose is a quote, I guess, from something that Rory and Brendan know, but I don't. But because I am the asexual one, I say the funny thing, make people laugh, right? And so that was my Saturday. I think we went to bed at like 4 a.m. So it was pretty late. And then I finally got my coffee. Well, I had coffee Saturday, but this is better. I don't like Starbucks. Starbucks tastes like doo-doo butter. This was a place called W Coffee. It was so cute. Guys, tell me, do you think this bear bag is AI generated? Like, do you think it's AI generated? Because I thought it was so cute. But now that I look at it, it look a little bit like AI, like Build-A-Bear Workshop AI. I used to play. Does anyone know the Build-A-Bear Workshop, like, MMORPG? Was it an MMORPG? For sure it was, it's from Love Island, but they were all virgins. Virgin Island! I remember Lauren kept sending me that show, and she's like, you need to watch Virgin Island. And I was like, I'm not watching that because my culture is not your costume. I am the virgin. I don't need to watch a bunch of virgins try to not be virgins when I am a virgin who wants to stay a virgin. I digress. I was talking about Build-A-Bear. Can you stop interrupting me when I'm talking about the Build-A-Bear MMORPG? I can't talk about virginity. I'm too busy living it. It was like a game, I think. Wasn't there like a Build-A-Bear MMO? And I think Game Grumps played it. I love Build-A-Bear. Doesn't that bear kind of look like Build-A-Bear AI though? I don't care though, because they had good coffee. So that's the drink that I got, a creme brulee coffee. And it was Vietnamese coffee. I got it extra strong, and I got it with oat milk. And then that's like a cream top, whatever, foam top. And then they literally like burnt the top, so it was like creme brulee. Like, guys, people are so smart. Everybody's so creative. Everybody's so smart and creative. BAB MMORPG, baby, my favorite game. And they had these really good croissants that low-key also look like AI, if AI was real. So the one on the left is pistachio, and then the one on the right is Nutella, and they were so messy. And also, I gotta talk, okay? We didn't finish these, and I left them in the car. And I was like, well, we'll eat them later. In the car, perhaps. And then I left both of them in the car with Rory. And I'll never know if she ate them. And if she threw them away and didn't eat them, I'm gonna be so upset. I'm gonna be so upset if Rory didn't eat those croissants. Because look at how good they look. Okay, would you not eat that? Pick one. It's Lena or Lena. Lena or Lena. Pistachio or Nutella. The pistachio one makes it look like you're eating a bunch of poop. They were fire! The coffee at W Coffee is fire. If you're in Chicago, try out W Coffee. It's so good! And $5.75 for a coffee is a really good deal, I have to say. Because I like to visit coffee shops, and they are always $7 minimum. So yeah, Sunday, all we did was our Sunday show. And I'm glad that you guys came out and supported, because I know Sunday can kind of be the day that everyone just wants to sleep in. Or they have to check out, or they need to get back to whatever state they're from. But people showed up, and so I was really happy about that. And if you guys can see in like the left side, there's a little baby. She was so stinking cute, okay? She was like, I was sitting nearby her with 𝐂𝐀𝐀𝐓 from 𝐕𝐔𝐒𝐓, and we were just watching her. She was dancing. Like, she was like, it was so cute. Like, she was just this cute little girl dancing. And then at one point, Michi Project needed a pen light, and the baby, like, they were like, oh, can anyone let us borrow their pen light? And the baby had a pen light and walked up to the front of the stage, changed it to the color of whatever 𝐿 was wearing that day. Changed it to that color and then gave it to her. I literally, I get baby fever sometimes, and I think I almost like started crying because I was like, oh my god, that's so sweet. I'm gonna cry. I told her mom that her daughter was a future idol. I think she really is. I think one day, when I'm like old, when I'm too old, that little girl is gonna be on that stage right there. I'm predicting it right now. The baby was mega clutch. Super clutch. I have a little bit of performance footage. A fan sent this footage in. There was a fan, Matt. They sent in a bunch of pictures. They were really good pictures, by the way. If you're here, thank you very much. I appreciate you sending those photos. But these are from somebody else. Let me check, because I want to shout them out. Oh, Mari. Mari sent us these videos to our email. So thank you, Mari, for sending us this footage that we get to watch right now. Yay! Okay, so yeah, we were wearing, Rory got these shirts in Japan. These are Japan shirts. They're from the brand 𝐿𝐶, and they're very cute and very comfy. We decided that our Sunday show, we wanted to just be kind of, just comfy. And so we wore those, and then white bottoms. And then I had to talk about the shoes, okay? So Rory always twists her, she doesn't twist her ankle, she just like, her ankle falls, you know, when she wears these shoes a lot, and so we always joke at her being like, hey, don't break your ankle. So we were walking in the parking lot to get to the shuttle. We took the shuttle on Sunday. And so I am walking in the grass, and the grass is like this, and I slipped and twisted my ankle. And so you'll be like, oh my god, Chi, did you actually twist your ankle? And I still like can't answer that question, because in the moment, what happened was we were walking and my foot came down and went like fully sideways, okay? And it hurt so bad. And I think I was just more shocked than hurt in the moment, because I almost cried, but like I kind of like played it off, like instead of being like, oh, I fell, like I just sat in the grass, and everyone kind of looked down at me and went, Chi, why are you sitting down in the grass? And I was like, oh, I twisted my ankle. You're right, Sword. It definitely is karma. It's 100% karma. And so it like stung a little bit, but I've twisted my ankle really severely before, and so I knew like that I hadn't actually twisted it, obviously, because I'm performing in these videos. I just like kind of, when I wasn't performing, I was like sitting down and putting like that water bottle, it was very cold water, I was like putting my ankle up against it. But lately, there are still some days where if I twist my ankle, like, you know, if I flex my foot in just the right way, it's still a little stiff. So I'm like, oh, can you like not do that? Like, I'm worried for my safety. I actually do think I need to retire those shoes. Do I have them in the room? Hold on, I'm gonna get those shoes so you can like see them up close. They're dangerous, alright? They're... Okay, can you see them? So my foot like starts here, right? Like you can see how much of this is actually shoe. So there's all this, and then it's already like too big for me, right? So yeah, I was walking and then I went, I need to retire these shoes. Cause also look, none of the gems are staying in because these are AliExpress shoes. I think I'm just scared to wear these now, you know? So, I'm kind of done wearing those. Do I feel tall in them? That's the thing, right? I should feel tall in them, but I'm not. Like, I'm still shorter than everybody when I wear those shoes. For reference, though, Lauren and I are both 5'2". Rory's probably 5'2 and a half because I'm so short. So when we wear those shoes, we're probably like 5'4", maybe. So we're not even that tall when we're wearing them. So we're not really getting much of a benefit out of these shoes. They didn't have wireless microphones either, so you can see we're holding headset microphones, and so we're just kind of holding headset microphones like this the whole time. I think it worked out though. We put them on like for like the last song that we did for Heart Hacker, but for every other song we just held them in our hands like this. I think we just didn't want to perform Up Up Typhoon or Hanama Pipiwa 𝐬𝐫𝐞𝐝 on the main stage because we didn't have the dances learned yet. So Rory was like, oh, can you do like your solo song on the community stage? So that's why I'm doing 𝐂𝐇𝐀𝐓 on the community stage. So I got to perform it again. And I messed up less, but I was still messing up. But I don't think you can tell. I was just messing up the lyrics to the verses. I have a really hard time with memory. It's like, dancing, what is that called? Like physical memory? I'm totally fine in, but like lyric memorization, everything sounds the same. And so like, I just mix up all the words. And I thought I had made a backing track that had the original vocals lowered, but it was too low, and so I can't hear it when I'm performing. So I need to fix that because Mama kind of needs to hear what the words are while she's performing, because I guess I try really hard. It's my one thing that I'm bad at, is anything to do with singing. But someone did say at Sunset Stage that my voice was so stable, and that was a really big compliment. I felt very highly praised hearing that. I was like, oh my god, thank you. I can't hit very many notes, but I can be pretty stable when I sing. Yeah, I couldn't tell you the lyrics right there, but it's a skill that we're working on. Oh my gosh, last slide, guys. It was time to go home, and this is my slide to show you guys the merch that I got. So, it's time for a haul. My haul, my haul, my haul. Welcome to my haul. So, okay. Here are the things I got. Obviously, in the picture you can see I got a keychain from the show Banana Fish. If you don't know what Banana Fish is, it is a BL. So if that's not your cup of tea, it's mine. So this is my favorite BL. It's called Banana Fish. Please give it a watch if you've never seen it. I promise you that despite the name, it is an amazing show. And I've been having Rory and Brendan watch it recently because I'm like, guys, it's so good. Someone needs to get into it with me. And so now they know when I'm like, it's Ash and AG. They know who I'm talking about. So I got that keychain. And let's see, what else? This is a fan came to the Sunday show. I think it was the Sunday show. Or it might have been the Saturday Idol Fest, like they just saw me. They gave me and Rory a Love Live card. So if you can see. This one is Chica. They let me pick the card I want. This one's sparkly, can you tell? It's a sparkly card. So they had a whole set of the Weiss Schwartz and they were like, oh, just pick any card that you want. I was like, this is a lot of cards. I'm having choice paralysis. But the last card they showed me was this sparkly Chica and I was like, I like Chica! I like the girl that's orange. I also got these sticker sheets to decorate people's checky with. So this one is pink and yellow. Can you, I hit you, I'm sorry. They're sparkly, they're holographic. So that's really cute. And then there's this one which might be harder to see. But they're little like cow emojis. JP Japanese emoticons. Can you see them? I'm like, they're like see-through. How am I gonna show you? So I got these two sticker sheets I want to use to decorate somebody's checky. So in the future, you might want to get a top loader because you might get these stickers on them, right? And then I also got, I've been looking for a sticker book because I like having stickers, but I hate having like this pile of stickers that I don't want to use yet. I like to put stickers on places because I don't really have that kind of choice paralysis, but I thought it would be cute to like have a place where just all my stickers sit and I can like go through them and be like, oh, this is like all of my stickers from this series and all of my stickers from that series. So I got this sticker book. The one thing I like wanted to make sure when I was looking for a sticker book was that it wasn't something that was like too fandom-y. So this is like perfect because it's just like kind of cute, you know? It's just a cute little design. It's bunnies. It's blue and it's bunnies. I think blue is becoming my new favorite color, which is kind of bizarre because everything in my room is pink. I actually bought, so you can like see my closet right now, right? There's no doors on my closet, and that's because this is like, it's still my childhood house, and this was at one point my brother's bedroom, and so they just took all the doors off of his closet, and I don't know why. And so I finally figured out what to do, because I still live with my brother, but he has like his own floor of the house, and then my parents are snowbirds, so I can't really like put up any doors for this by myself. I don't really have anyone to help me. So what I did was I bought a shower curtain tension rod, and then I bought these really pretty lace curtains, and tonight, because it's coming tonight from Amazon, I'm gonna hang it up. So it'll like be covering, but it'll still be, he lost his door privileges. I was literally talking on the phone with my mom last night, I think, and I was like, Mom, do you remember? Oh, let me go back. I was like, Mom, do you remember when you took my door off the hinges? And she's like, yeah, because you kept slamming the door. I was like, Mom, that's horrible. I hated that. Did you guys get the door taken off the hinges as a kid as a punishment because I did. Twice. I'm like, if I'm mad, I'm gonna slam a door. What can I say? Anyway, I'm gonna cover this up by next stream. Next stream we'll have curtains here, and I think it'll be really pretty. I'll post it on my story, and I'll be like, if you know, you know, and you guys are gonna be the only ones that understand. Anyway, my sticker book. I've already put some stickers in here, right? So, here's my first page. Sticker book. So, this is all from the same artist. This is my favorite artist, actually, currently. Let me look up their name, because I want to give them a little shout out. It's like Psycho Rose or something. Where are you? And I'm so sorry. Psychos and Rose Art. Can you see it? That's what their profile picture. Yeah. Hello? Psycho? You're a psycho. Brendan, you're a psycho. Psycho SN Rose Art. Okay? They're the one that made all of my favorite South Park art. I have a standee of theirs, and every time I go to their booth, they give me free things, and I think it's so sweet. They let me take a picture with their South Park plushies that I have on my Instagram. I just love them so much, so when I saw them at ACen, I was like, oh my gosh, you're the girl that lets me hold her plushies, and I love you. And so I bought this ribbon. I bought this ribbon from them, and then I also bought this Craig sticker, and I didn't even say that I wanted the sparkly one. She picked out the sparkly one. And while she was like kind of putting my order together, she said, when she was putting the order together, I looked down and I saw that she had the Summer Hikaru Died merch. So I picked it up and I was like, oh, I love this show. Like, I'm so glad you make merch for this show. This show is so good. And so then I paid. And then she goes, and I'm also going to throw in this sticker. And I was like, I just love her, guys. She's so nice. That's how you get people to buy more of your stuff, is you just keep giving them free stuff, because I want to go back next time I see her and be like, I want more things because I love you so much. You're so nice. She gave me the sticker. That is the story. I've never watched 𝐂𝐇𝐀𝐓. Okay? I feel like I need to phrase that. I've never watched 𝐂𝐇𝐀𝐓, but I got a free sticker with this book. And so they didn't really have anything I was like super like jazzed about, but I was like, I'll just get like a little usagi. That's usagi. My friend who just got married recently, she gave me an usagi hand cream as my bridesmaid's, like, will you be my bridesmaid gift. And so ever since then I've been like, I'm usagi from 𝐂𝐇𝐀𝐓. Even though I don't know what that means, I'm usagi. So then I've just been filling it up with other stuff while I fill out this book. Oh, lifted by Solemn! I didn't show you guys a video of me getting lifted by Solemn. Wait. Hold on. Just like, you guys like hang out. Guys like hang out or something. I don't know. Talk to each other. Be nice. I have a video. I'll just pull it up. I'll pull it up. I'll show you the video of me getting lifted by a really strong man. There was a man at the convention. His name is Solemn, and he is a really nice guy. And his thing is that he lifts Kai Guy idols. So he's like super strong, right? He's part of one of those Woda groups. And he just likes to lift people. I shouldn't say that he likes to lift girls, because I don't know why it sounds weird. But I was like, you're the guy, you're the lifting guy. And so, see. I told him I was gonna scream. Is it playing? Nani? Do I need to cross my legs?
No. Okay. Keep your legs about this far.
I know this.
Ready?
Ready? Here we go.
Alright, so get down.
It's crazy. He lifted me in the freaking air. He's so strong. He did it for Rory too.
One of those groups.
Whoa. Yeah. So, that was so cool. I loved getting lifted. And then he gives out ribbons when you get lifted. And it says lifted by Solemn. That's his name. Solemn is the guy. And then I have, this is I think from Otter, who was just in the chat. Otter. And then this is also, hello, where is the focus? I don't know. This is also by Psychos and Art, Roses, Psychos and Rose Art, Psychos and Rose Art. They made this too. This is like my Psycho and Rose Art page. And then we have this page, my friend Binny Bun drew these ones. This is a Webkins one. Guys, where is the focus? And then like she drew that one. And then these two are from an artist who made a game called Liar Liar. It's an itch.io game, so if you go on itch.io and then you look up Liar Liar, it's a JRPG. No, not JRPG. It's a it's like a, what's it called when they just like talk? When the game is just a visual novel. It's a visual novel about this yandere girl, and this is my favorite character from Liar Liar. His whole thing is that he's kind of like a loser, yandere kind of also, but it's all like she has a girlfriend and he's like in love with the same boy that she was in love with before she got the girlfriend, because the girlfriend is her friend. You gotta play it, okay? It's called Liar Liar. Just play it, figure it out. This is my other page. It's got some Alien Stage on it. I was just watching my Otakon 2024 vlog where I just talked about getting into Alien Stage and being like, oh, Alien Stage is cool, I should check that out. And now I'm showing you a book with Alien Stage stickers on it. Isn't that so like full circle? I don't remember the artist who made these stickers. It was all from the same sticker sheet, but I kind of like that the vibe of this page is just purple. It's all purple, right? So Binny Bun also drew these three. We got a ghost, like you guys know the ghost that like sings all those like ooh, ooh, on Halloween. There's like a bunch of videos. Just look up like singing ghost. You'll find what this is referencing. And then there's this little star baby. And then I don't think that Binny Bun drew this, but it's a Sealy from Genshin. And then this little sticker I found in my sticker box. I just thought it was cute. I don't know what it is. This is like my Kaigai Idol page, except the only stickers that I had that I hadn't already put on stuff was Alexis. So if you like Starting Line, here's some Starting Line stickers that I got from when I donated to her like fundraiser for her new EP, which I think she's still fundraising for, or at least you can go to, I think it's Little Pastel Idol is her username. You can still like find her stuff. She's still active. And then some old Cheery Girls stickers, and then another one of Alexis. So if you are a Kaigai Idol and you want to be in my book, I'm looking for some stickers. I've got lots of free real estate, you know? Free real estate. And then more of this little bunny guy. I don't know who he is, but I just had a lot of stickers and I thought it was really cute.
I don't know. If you want to come find me at the next meet and greet for Cheery Girls and hand me a sticker, free real estate. Put your name on a page here. Just saying. That is all the stuff I bought, guys. That was it. We're at the end of the stream. Did you guys have a fun time? Was this enjoyable for you? Let me know. Let's chat. We'll do a little bit of chatting before I hop off the stream for the night. I still need to eat dinner. And I don't really know what I'm gonna eat. I kind of want to make pasta. If you've already had dinner, let me know what you had, because maybe I'll just eat what you ate. I don't know. You know what I really want right now, though? Is pizza. Pizza! P-I-Z-Z-A. The stream is so far behind. I'm watching myself, and I'm still, like, in the sticker book. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it's kind of scuffed. I know that I think there was a bit of like some whistle background. I don't know what that's from, but you guys are troopers for sticking it out with me, you know? We had a good turnout tonight. I'm very happy. Again, if you want to help me out with my future potential concert, my wish list is in my description, so you can even just donate, or you can buy things that I need to make my Twitch concert a success. Sunday is pizza day. Sunday gives big pizza vibe. Oh, you know what I'd love to do? One day, let's just have a day where we list things, okay? Sunday is pizza day, and Monday, what day is giving like sandwich day? Like Wednesday is kind of giving like sandwich day. You know what I mean? Might be your fan. Brendan, you're my fan. Real talk? Pull up. One day I'll tell you guys the story of Pull Up. Oh, my fan! Duh! You mean my fan, my real life fan. I thought you were making a joke saying that you were potentially going to be my fan. Guys, I'm dumb. No, it's not my fan. I don't know what it is. It's like some connecting cord, like a bad cord in my PC. I don't know. Anyway, Sandwich Day is a Wednesday. Check out my wish list in my description, and make sure to follow Cheery Girls and tell your friends to stream Heart Hacker, okay? I hope you guys all have a beautiful day. I'm gonna sign off here, and I promise the next stream is gonna look a little bit better. But this was our first stream. Thank you so much for joining, and I will see you next time. Hopefully the ending card that I paid $2 for works. Let's find out together. Bye!